Hey guys, welcome back to another JavaScript programming tutorial. In this tutorial I'm going to be talking about NodeJS, how to install it, what it is, and how to use it really simply. So Node.js is basically just a JavaScript runtime for your own computer, if that makes sense, but it's actually more like a runtime in the console. I'm not too sure how to explain it, but basically it allows you to run JavaScript code inside of a console or inside of a like shell or on the actual OS rather than inside of a browser. So what you're going to have to do to actually use it is go to the nodejs.org website and actually download it here. So it's pretty simple, and you can just download. I'd recommend you downloading the LTS version because it's the most stable. But yeah, so just download the one you have, and then once you've done that, you should be good. So what Node actually does is, if I go over here, create a new terminal, just drag that over there. So I can actually check my version of Node by just typing in node/v, and I'm actually on 16.13, so I haven't actually updated. The newest is 16.15, so I haven't actually updated, but it shouldn't matter too much. So I'm just going to create a file called node, and I'm actually not going to create a HTML file, because you'll see I'll actually be able to run this without using HTML. So what I'm going to do is, let's just say we had some JavaScript, just close that off, and we don't actually need this anymore because we're not going to be running it inside the browser. We're actually going to be running it inside my terminal. So Node.js is actually built on top of the Chrome V8 JavaScript engine, and I don't really want to talk about it too much, but basically the V8 engine is just a JavaScript engine built by Google, and it's widely believed to be the fastest JavaScript engine in the world. So that's why Node.js is built on top of it, and yeah, it's pretty fast, and it's used to run JavaScript in the backend, like in servers and things like that, because obviously you can't be downloading browsers onto every server just to run some JavaScript. So yeah, what it actually allows you to do is run JavaScript straight in the terminal. So let's just print something like console.log. This will be run by Node.js. And then what we can actually do to run this is we can just do node and then just type out where this script is located. So for me, it's just going to be in the node/script.js, and then once you've done that, just click enter, and you see it actually runs it just like that. So this is pretty powerful. It comes with a lot of things that have actually been implemented by browsers. For example, the set timeout and set interval are actually, I'm pretty sure they originated in Node. So the set interval basically just does something on an interval. Like if we had this, wanted to repeat this every second, you do that, and then just console.log. Let's just say repeated, and then we could probably just run this again, and we should see that it just keeps getting repeated every second. And then you can also just do Control+C on Mac to cancel it, and I'll just get out of that. So yeah, that's basically Node.js. Just allows you to run JavaScript inside your terminal. Let me just console.log. And you'll also see, if I just console.error, this should, if I do that and then just run that, you'll see that you won't actually see anything, because there's nothing like that can you distinguish an error from a regular console log in the terminal, because it's all just text. So yeah, that's one thing, and it's just basically really useful for servers, for the backend. And actually, if you want to only learn one language, then JavaScript's probably the best one, because you can do front end in web and also back end with Node.js. So I'm just going to console.log run with Node, do that, and then run it like that. And yeah, that's basically it. So that was Node. Very simply, we're probably going to be using it a lot later on, but for now I'm just going to introduce you to the basics. And a lot of basically every front-end framework actually requires you to install Node, because it comes with a lot of things like npm, which is the package manager. Then yeah, so it's really useful. I'd always recommend downloading it. But thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in a future tutorial. Bye.